Let's begin with the video.
Yeah, I think what makes this segment extremely impactful is because everybody sees what athletes sign for. And that's also something that public figures have to go through.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pause it every now and then. Here's the video. It's called "Cam Breaks Down the Hidden Cost of Fame." If you want to watch it, and then come back to here because I know a lot of you guys get mad at me when I pause it. But look, man, what the hell you guys want me to do? You guys want me to get demonetized?
I just, seen something that Beyonce, as great as she is, has set another record for her success of her Cowboy Carter tour in Atlanta by having numbers upwards of $55 million grossed in just this one weekend.
Yeah. Huge.
Like when you think about the certain things that public figures and athletes kind of go through, those are the things that you lead with. But also the thing that you don't see is public figures and athletes are victims, and people prey on those. Not prey as in P-R-A-Y.
And the problem is that these kids, they're kids usually, well, men, but they start getting famous really young. And one of the priorities of a teenager is what? Women. It's their number one priority. Their number one priority. And women are more mature than guys are. So a 19-year-old, for example, a 16-year-old girl understands the game and understands the danger that guy's in more than himself. Her frontal cortex is more developed compared to a boy. And that's why a girl his age, could potentially baby trap him for the rest of his life, and he would not see how she did that. Well, because she's just more smarter. And plus the ego that these guys have, literally, because I think ego is a stunts your maturity. When you have so much praise, you stop thinking rationally, and you stop developing that rational part of your brain. You start to think that you're the gift to the universe. The reason why she likes me is not because of my money, but because I'm the shit. It's like, nah, bro. No, that's where ego goes in there. They think that the attention that they're getting is because they're the shit. Their ego won't let them see the fact that they're most of the attention they're getting is because they want your money.
R-E-Y. There's a lot of vultures. There's a lot of sharks in the water that look at you like a
Sexy
lick.
sharks.
Charmers pop. And they look at you in a way where you don't know until you know.
Why is
And
he
by the
standing?
time,
He's like,
it's oh no. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So many different categories that we can list. And as we were talking about this, it was very interesting because everybody wants to be famous.
Yeah.
Everybody
wanna be
wants
famous.
the $1 million. Everybody wants this, but this is the cold hard truth about being what you really want. The Xavier Worthies, the Shannon Sharps, the Dwight Howards, the LeAngelo Balls,
And Michael
the
Beasley.
Michael Beasley.
Yeah.
Him recently telling a story about swatting Kobe Bryant's shot with having $0 in his bank account.
Yeah.
And you ask yourself as a fan, it's like, how does this happen?
That's true.
You
But it happens.
it happens because of, I'm telling you, man, when you think you are the next best thing, you literally think you can't do no wrong. You're getting so much positive feedback that you think you have the magic touch. And this creates grandiosity. That's the beginning of the end for you. That's the start. Because you think that your decision making is so good that it got you here. If you see a girl dressing sexy, you're like, oh, she wants me for me. Let me get her. And because you made that decision, because you made it, you think there's no, I'm in the zone. I can't be wrong. Dude, she's in it for the money, bro. I know, man. Come on. I know she's not. Come on, man. Look at me, man. I'm the shit. I know things. That's how they get you. Ego, bro. Ego.
And we're talking about the dark side of these things.
Yeah.
And the reality of it is you can preach and preach and preach and tell athlete and tell public figure all the time, man, watch out for the groupies. Watch out for the leeches. Watch out for this. But what you don't always get to see is the situation coming your way.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, you can never see the storm happening. What you know what's funny? The way he says that is so fucking true. You know of the storm, you know how it looks like, but you don't know how it looks like as it's happening. You don't know how it progresses through a storm. You only know once the storm is there. Well, you don't know what it looks like the calm before the storm. You don't know how it catches your attention. Wanna know why? Because you think it'll never happen to you. Just like that. You think you'll never die until it happens. You think you never get old until it happens. It's all ego. What's ego? You're afraid of you're afraid of the end. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid of dying. And so you exaggerate how good you are. You exaggerate how good you're gonna last. You exaggerate like out of fear.
Because you do fall in love.
Mhm.
You do catch feelings
Let's go back.
for this, but what you don't always get to see is the situation coming your way.
Yeah, that's real.
Because you do fall in love.
Mhm.
You do catch feelings for somebody. And you don't really understand that person until you not only see that person's dark side.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what,
yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's speculation, but to see what
Having is saying
a
the
guy
shit
like
right now.
Dwight Howard is going through right now.
First of all, who did Dwight Howard marry? I, bro, that's the part that shocked me. How
Who's
the
only been married, or at the time
who?
was married for
Is
6
he
months.
married to a woman?
And now you on half?
Come on, man.
Oh
Mhm.
my goodness. Hold on. Let
One
me get this
half? That's
straight.
crazy, bro. That's
I worked
crazy.
all
That's
my
crazy.
life for what I have.
And you know the judge is gonna give it to her.
I've met you for 3 of those years, married for an additional 3, or however long
Scams,
that was.
scams, scams.
And I got to give you half?
Half, bro.
It's tough.
Half.
You mean to tell me
That's how you kill a
I
bitch.
am who I am?
Like,
You don't like me. You egg me on. You disrespect me publicly. You antagonize me. You instigate the situation. You throw the first punch, but I get the best punch. And you sue me? How does that work?
that's wild.
You mean to tell me
What did I tell
Sexism.
you?
that it was a consensual situation and you're going to fabricate something to make it seem?
Mhm. Yes,
And now
brother.
I got to spend
Yes, brother.
to,
Yeah.
to defend my livelihood
Yep.
and my empire?
Yep.
You mean to tell me I got this $450,000 car and I can't really drive it like I really want to?
Yeah.
Dude, that honestly, that will make me commit a crime. There's a girl right now that owes me 12,000 pesos, which is like, how much is this? Like $200? And even I'm like, what the fuck? I can't imagine that. Because I know these girls are like, I got the money, motherfucker. Like, you know how they are, right? Ah, hell no, bro. I'm surprised
You
more
mean
crimes
to
don't happen.
tell me that all you had to do was just ask me and I would have given it to you?
Mhm.
Not to find out years later that you was taken behind my back.
But that's the thing. Listen, that these guys are horrible at judging character. I don't know if you guys notice this. The reason why is because of their ego. Like, you gotta understand, man, when you think you're the shit, you don't second guess your decision because you think I have so much success, or you telling me that she's gonna betray me. These instincts that I have taken me all the way here. Why am I wrong now? Like that's how that works, you know. And these guys haven't experienced reality yet. They haven't experienced reality. They haven't experienced because like maybe they have, but most likely they come from single mothers. And when you come from a single mother, you worship the woman, and you rather not trust a friend than a woman because most likely the mom tells you treat a woman good because why her husband didn't treat her like that, and it makes sense to say, hey, you know, everything you say comes from your experience. So if your mom got betrayed by your by your dad and stuff like that, it only makes sense that she's gonna tell you value women, treat them good, don't be mean, believe them. You get what I'm saying? But then in a boy, it creates this worshiping of the woman when you're an adult. And when a woman is betraying you, you can't see it. Swear to God, I hope I'm not being betrayed right now.
Not to mention that we share the last name. Not to mention I knew you longer than you knew yourself. Not to mention that I even introduced you to this
Clearly, you
lifestyle.
don't. That's the point. Stop. Listen, I'm starting to really be very. I'm starting to take a stance on these mixed income relationships. Like, if you're rich, you can't be dating. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong because I don't want to do this. You can't be dating women who are way lower in income. It's just too much. I can't say that. I've dated women who were from like the villages and they were materialistic. I wouldn't trust her family. That's one thing because you know how they talk about you. You know, I don't know. That's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough.
You mean to tell me all these things can be true?
Women's dark
They
side
don't
come
tell
out
you
when you
this.
have money.
Hmm.
As an athlete, as a public figure.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that I want to tell every single person. It's not always peaches and cream being in the limelight. You always, in most cases, and it's not all cases, you have to suffer in silence because of the embarrassment of public ridicule. Oh, he's supposed to know better. And like I said it before, we give more emphasis on what an athlete does rather than a person who really is have real impact on how our city is ran
Yeah.
and how
Political.
Uh, Well, it's done on purpose. And also, when these women finesse these athletes, people don't give a fuck. Look at the way Shannon Sharp got played. People don't care. They're calling him dumb. They're all, well, that's what you get for dating a younger woman. Like, dude, he just got scammed. He just got scammed. Why are you focusing on that? He just got scammed. You fucking goofies, man.
The figures. Yeah.
our state is governed
That's real.
and how our country is ran.
Yeah.
So
That's real.
athlete, my boy, homegirl, they out there and understand this. They gonna all point fingers at you and laugh at you. So to eliminate that from even happening, please keep your antennas up. Boop, boop,
Can't trust people.
because they out there.
And the problem is that with these guys is that they want to trust. Like they have an urge to trust because it's a heavy burden to consistently have to question everyone. And you release that tension through trusting. The problem is that with that type of money and that type of power and that type of visibility, you can't trust. And if you have a tough time not trusting, if yeah, I think so, right? Then that's not the game for you. This game is for the cold. This game is for those who are able to detach.
And they gonna get you.
I got a question to that though,
Mm-hmm.
because being a pro athlete, obviously, physically, that starts before you even become a pro. But also, being a pro thinker starts well before the days you get in the league. So talk about that, like your mindset that you had to have even before getting into the league, and then also being in the league, to thinking about the people you should have around, and
Man,
people.
Well, this is the thing. I'm gonna let him talk, but when you're that age, you're only thinking of the positive. You're not thinking of betrayal. You're not thinking of how it's gonna ruin your family. You're not thinking of the people who are gonna rob you, backstab you, because you're only thinking about your goal, your happy goal. Like they're not thinking like that. And in fact, it sounds fair for people to expect YNs, by all means, motherfucker, to think like that. It's like, no, like they've been through shit. They just want to enjoy themselves, you know? But that's why you gotta everyone gotta have Jew. Everyone has to have that Jew next to them. You know, like I don't want you to spend that, Ma. Tyrone, it's not a good idea to buy that. No, don't buy the jewelry. Get it later. Like some white energy.
so
Trust.
even to that point, the quote goes as if you're not a professional thinker or a professional decision maker before you are a professional athlete,
Hmm.
you're doomed. And that just doesn't go for the public figure or the athlete at hand. It goes for the supporting cast too, the moms, the dads, the aunties, the uncles, the brothers, the sisters, the cousins, the homeboys, the homegirls, the girlfriends, the baby mamas, the baby daddies, the boyfriends, the fiancés.
See the
It goes
comments.
for us all.
People saying Shannon took advantage of her because of her young age. Jesus Christ, you fucking infantilizers. Why don't we say a young girl hustled and took advantage of an old rich man because she knew he lusted for her and she used that towards her advantage because she won big time? Exactly. I want to hear more stories like this. The price of fame type shit. That girl played and scammed the hell out of Shannon. And as smart as he is, he didn't see it coming. Yeah, of course. He did not see that coming. And people are like just calling him stupid. And yeah, it's true, but you're kicking him while he's down, you motherfuckers, man. It makes me mad. It really makes me mad. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like it really makes me mad because it's bullshit that they're letting this fucking scammer get away with it, man.
It goes for us all. If you're not able to think rational in a situation and say, hold on, hold on, hold on. How can we get out of this?
Mm-hmm.
And have everybody pulling in the same direction and say, hold on,
That
hold on,
part.
hold on, hold on. Let's not ignite the situation. And all the times, the humanistic side of me will say, you can't always ignore the situation because you are human. But as these things arise, you have to think logically and say, hold on, bro. Hey, that ain't a good look, big dog. Come on, hey, come on, let's slide, bro. Hey, man, get him out of here, man. Come on, come on. Hey, bro. Hey, we good, dog. And there's sometimes you may get a belligerent fan.
Yeah.
We seen it. Jamar Chase, his situation.
He's just trying
He's on
to
a
take a
flight.
flight.
And what was supposed to be a fan. And if and I dare I disrespect, and I'm not gonna disrespect. But if Shannon Sharp knew what came with dealing with her, do you think that he would have dealt with her?
No. But that's, hindsight is 2020. He kind of knew though. But ego, it won't happen to me. It's like just think about the last time you heard somebody die, right? Just think about that. And when you hear it, notice the distance that you have between you and that person. You almost hear it, and it's almost like it can never happen to you. Or better yet, think about somebody who has an illness, a chronic illness, like a rare disease. When you hear about it, you sort of hear about it with a certain distance, almost though it will never happen to you. That's how these things happen. We think it'll never happen to us. That's how you get. It's all ego, man. You think the stats count on that for everyone except me, and this ego gets inflated through success. And look at the success Shannon had. He was on top of the world. What could possibly go wrong? Come on, man.
You don't
Come on.
always get to see it come. But when you're in the midst of it, knowing what you know, it's already too late.
Yeah, it's like when I got robbed. Remember, I got robbed here in Mexico, and I was like, something's off here. Like I felt something was off. It's like there's something off about this. The birds are chirping, the sky's out. I'm listening to Jerry Springer, but something's off. The whole circumstance feels wrong. And I look back, two guys with a gun. Then I'm like, oh fuck. They were like, and I swear to God, they massaged my neck. They massaged my neck. And it was like, look, we're not gonna kill you. Just do what we say. And I'm like, all right, cool, 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 cool. Stop in. Stop in. They took my money. And I'm like, all right, cool, cool. I knew what was happening, but I didn't have time to process it because I was just listening to what they said. And that's how it is with this. Like when it's happening, you sort of are in disbelief. It's happening. You read the comments and you're like, oh my God, it's really happening. But that's because you didn't think things through. You didn't think about the future consequence. That's what happens, man.
Dang, bro. Man, these folks told me.
Where the hell was his granddaddy? What did grandfather say? Because he's always talking about his grandfather.
And sometimes it's forgiven, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
So this is a message to anybody that's in the public eye. Stay sharp. Invest in your supporting cast.
Yeah, yeah, man. I agree, man. It's crazy shit, man. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this, man. Um, for those that don't know, I want you guys, if you guys want to, uh, let me show you guys something right here. Check us out on Patreon. Yeah, check us out on Patreon right there. And there you guys can support the channel. You guys are able uh, to become members of the channel. And for $5 a month, we post videos there that we don't post here. Today we just had a meditation, and we're posting that meditation there. We tomorrow we're posting a video about about why it's important to push people away to draw them to you. And when you push them away, it actually brings you leverage. And it's gonna be a really fun video. So if you guys want to check that out, go to Patreon for $5 a month. You guys can support the channel. Click in the description down below. And if you want to learn about how to draw women into your life without doing what Shannon did, check out my course Dark Game, where I teach you guys strategies on how to attract women without having to go to HR. Right? Anyways, man, see you guys.